Hello, everybody. Cecil Pearson Jr. coming at you here live this afternoon. Preaching sick as a dog ain't good enough for the trolls. They got to keep attacking no matter how sick you are, how low you are, or how bad you feel. Being determined to do my job no matter what. Hey, girl. See? I need a pill.
Okay.
Sudafed.
New box.
Thank you.
Welcome. Watch out, puppy dog.
Hello, Lisa, Chrissy, Brent, Chicken Dinner, Jonathan, Tony, Graham, Coonsey, Gail, Angel Glow, Fernando. Never a minute's peace with these people because they dedicate their lives to Satan to jump on preachers every chance they get. High seat. What makes me put myself in a high seat gives me the right to say I'm a pastor. Number one, this is my church. I own it, not you. I run this church, not you. But I chose to call myself Brother CJ. But everybody else in here kept calling me Pastor. So I accepted the title. I also accepted the responsibility of that title. What gives me the right? I am licensed and ordained in 50 states and 9 different countries. That's what gives me the right. How you doing? But now I want each and everybody to know this. And I'm not calling nobody out. I ain't mentioning no names. A lady wrote me earlier today and offered me a little over $2,000. To accept her son as my servant. He's wanted to serve me for 21 days. At the end of the 21 days, you get to $2,200. Because this is what her kid wants. When I emailed her back, I said, I can't take your money, and I'm not allowed to have servants. We none are, because we're all servants of God. No one serves me, and I serve nobody but God. The email went further. In his handwriting, to where the young man asked me if I would be his mentor. I can't be anyone's mentor. I'm still a student of Christ myself, and I will be until the day I die. I can't be anybody's mentor, and I'm not taking anybody's money for them to serve me. No way, no shape, no form, no fashion. We all serve God. We are all sinners saved by the grace of God. Every one of us. There are none no more special to God than the other. There are none no more astute to God than the other. And the moment you start thinking that you are, you become that which Jesus did not come to save. You become self-righteous. And there are no righteous ones among us. No, not one. We're all just struggling through this thing down here, leaning on one another, helping one another, praying for one another, holding each other up, not kicking them when they're down. But you trolls, you beat all I ever seen. You go and buy a steel-toed pair of boots for nothing more than the purpose of kicking a person when they are down. Not to protect your own feet, but so you can inflict more damage. You'll not give me a single minute's peace. Not one. And if it's not one of you, it's three of you. And if it ain't three of you, it's seven of you. You own me like a rabid dog in a meat house. But you know what? I must be doing something right for the devil to send this many trolls after little old me. And again I say, how bad must your life suck that I am the best thing you can do all day? How miserable of a sorry, sad sack of human excrement can you be that you got nothing better to do than to aggravate me all day? High seat? What high seat? This is Cecil Pearson Jr. Ministries. That's what this is. I'm Cecil Pearson Jr. This is my ministry dedicated to the throne of God. Not you. I do what God would have me do. Not you. I work for God. Not you. And if I did work for you, with the garbage you spew, I would have quit by now. How you doing? Well, see, you let your identity slip. Every single time you write an email because you don't have the intelligence enough to pick a different format for your writing. You write the same way, misspell the same words, use the same idioms each and every time. By the way, these email addresses you're using, you've already used them once before, and they've already been put in the spam box. I wouldn't have even seen your email today had I not had to be checking the spam box for a code that may have come to me because they're not in my email list. That's the only reason you got seen today. High seat. Since this is my ministry, I could have adopted a papal leadership and said that I was the Pope of Cecil Pearson Jr. Ministries. I could have called myself Archbishop, Bishop, Reverend. I could have called myself anything I wanted to call myself. It's my ministry. I could be the one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people leader of Cecil Pearson Jr. Ministries. And there ain't a hairy thing you can do about it. Nothing. I got one even better. I don't know why I haven't thought of this earlier, Brent and Chrissy. I could be the rhinopotamus of Cecil Pearson Jr. Ministries. And Brent, he could be my Dilbert. Just for Chrissy. Oh, I'll be a rhinopotamus for Christmas. Only a rhinopotamus will do. I'll roll in the field, eat up the grass, and then I'll go sniff some glue. Oh, I'll be a rhinopotamus for Christmas. I accepted, reluctantly, I might add, the title of pastor here because everyone kept calling me that. I didn't ask for it. I didn't create it. I just accepted what I was being called. You know, by whose authority other than Satan's do you torment me so, trolls? By whose authority other than Satan's do you try to torment me so and not give me a minute's peace and attack at every minute and every day of every hour? You write me and you tell me you've turned your life around and that you want me to send you a Bible. And then in the next breath, you say that my wife isn't dead. She just left to get away from my annoying ass. I'm not going to defile my wife's urn that way. I started to go get it and take a lid off of it and let you read the card underneath that's got her name, her place of birth, her place of death, her time of death, her weight. I'm not going to defile my wife's ashes that way. And you want to know why? I'm sorry, folks. I'm just going to be me for a minute now. Because I ain't got a damn thing to prove to nobody. Not nothing to nobody. That woman was one of the greatest things outside my children and my salvation that God ever gave me. And I was blessed to have her for 18 years. And I'd have had her for another 18 if God had chose to leave her here that long. But this is what happens when you deal with alcoholic and drug addicted, basement dwelling, mama living, pizza roll eating, vodka and Red Bull drinking morons such as these trolls. I'm gonna tell you, I don't wish anything bad on you. But I hope every pair of socks you put on's got a hole in the big toe. I hope every single time you get diarrhea, you can't get your belt undone and you crap your pants. I don't know what they're called. The little tips of the shoestrings that makes it where you can thread the shoes easy on the shoelaces. What? Aglets. I hope all your aglets bust and you can't thread your shoes. You can't lace your shoes. I hope you got the winning lottery numbers and forgot to buy a ticket. I hope one of your shoes always looks like a Pac-Man when you walk. I hope every time you turn the pillow over, it's hot on the other side. And I hope your electric blanket comes unplugged every time you try to get into bed. You get your bangers and mash?
Not yet. I just got done getting dressed for work.
I hope that each and every time you go to wipe your tail, your finger goes through the toilet paper and you drag your raw finger across your raw butthole and you get poop under your fingernail And that's all you can smell the rest of the day. I can be petty. I hope every time you walk, you lose a flip flop. I hope the sensor goes out that reads that your seatbelt's plugged in and it goes ding, 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 ding every mile you have to travel. And they can't find a new part for it. I hope every time you leave home, your key fob will unlock your door for you to leave, but when you come back out, the battery's dead in it. I hope every time you get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, you step in something that's wet and undefinable. But I'm done with this high seat. People are out of your mind. I wish, I wish you could have what I have. 1 hour every day, rest of life. 1 hour every day, rest of life. You cough until you soil your own pants. That every single time you feel bad, somebody blows up your email box with just how bad they hate you and everything that could possibly be wrong with you. I wish that you could experience what I experience 7 days a damn week. I wish you could have you some of that. And I guarantee you, you wouldn't think being called pastor is a high seat anymore. So, this is Cecil Pearson Jr. Ministries. I am Cecil Pearson Jr. If you don't like what I say or how I refer to myself here, don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. You hear me? Get to stepping, bozo. You ain't welcome. The rest of you, thank y'all for being here, sharing some laughs. I try to make even this funny. I love y'all, not nearly as much as God, but I love y'all. And good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, I'll see you in the morning. Bye now.